Alright, so today we're looking at the McFarlane Toys Demon Slayer 7-inch scale Tanjiro V4. Or at least I'm calling it V4 because, well, I want to say, yeah, because I have three of the four, so there you go. But, I gotta say, what sells this figure is the accessories and, this face sculpt. Um, it's very scene specific, but I mean, when you have three or four different versions of this character, I mean, at some point you're gonna want something that defines that version, right? So that's where this comes in. I wish it would have came with his newer sword, the one with the actual flame on it, but I know this is scene specific. So just getting into it, if you've never seen this figure, um, I will bring out the other ones for reference, but this is pretty much it. I know some people don't really care for like the diaperish look. Um, it only really looks bad in certain positions, but for the most part, I like it overall. I like the option. You don't always have to buy well, in this case, the SH figure art is like $34.99, so there's that. But it articulates. Again, it's just whether or not you can look past the, I guess, diaperish look. But, it poses okay. I'm not going to sit here and say, like, it poses as good as you may want it to. It's definitely a figure that you gotta work with it to get it to, do certain poses. But once you do, it's in there. The articulation is pretty much the same as the rest. I'm kind of gonna spare you guys that one just because I don't know. I feel like sometimes, unless you've just never seen this figure, it's not really doing anything. I mean, me sitting here posing it is definitely showing you its range and what it can do. I like to see it as not holding you guys' hands, talking to you like children, you know. But yeah, this is the figure. See if we can do it. Are we gonna stand? Y'all know the test. Oh, we standing. But let me see. Let me see if I can get him to stand. If I can get that head to look up some more. Oh, one thing I will mention about this one. It's utilizing that faceplate thing that McFarlane is doing now. I'm not going to take it off, but as you can see, well, I took it off. There you go. So you can change the faceplate with the other V3 figure, the one that came with the little box that Nezuko sits in or whatever. But yeah, so this is based on that figure, so there's that. But of course this one has like a blood splatter on him, and so it has its purpose. So to me, I would say personally this figure's gonna stay this way. Again, I have 3 of these now, so this one's gonna be specific for this setup. So here's this flame effect that goes onto the sword, and I will demonstrate that real fast. Let's see, how does this go? And you just slide it through like such, and there you go. He's got a little flame effect on his sword. I do wish that this like yellow would have carried over onto the other side, just to kind of complete it so you can be kind of, either or direction. Of course, comes with stand, and then you got 2. Well, that one went to the carpet monster. You got 2 fist hands. I'll grab that another time. And then you have this. This is actually in 4 pieces. I'm gonna move him to the back. This like flame wheel. No, it doesn't rotate or anything, but it does separate. You know, you connect it via tabs in the back. Matter of fact, I can just, let me see if I can wobble that out a little bit. It's gonna come out. No, there you go. Yeah, so this just tabs in right here. Push it in. Same thing on the other side. These pieces right here, they sandwich on and they clip and basically make like a little base for it so that, you know, they can sand. And yeah, that's pretty much the basis of this figure. Now, I will say, trying to pose this figure with this accessory is the challenge. Because you want to make it look like he's in it, right? Like you want to, the best thing I found to do is to kind of like pose him like within it, like this kind of, right? Like that looks good to me. That's how he's going to 9 times out of 10 be on my shelf. But that's the best way I found to pose him with this accessory. I think it's a really cool accessory. And for the price range to still remain the same at I think it was $22.99 at Target. I got it from Target, yeah, $22.99. So for him to find a way to keep the price point the same and still give you these accessories, it's actually really, really cool. And again, just to kind of show you, you know, the last time you received, and you have to bear with me, but I'm actually using the stand for this guy because I just had to pull him off the shelf. But, you know, he's using the blue effect, you know, because, you know, he has the water or whatever. And this is the one with the swappable faces, because I took the first one, the V1, since there is no swappable face, he kind of has this permanent, you know, hopeful smile. I said, you know what, this will be my neutral. I'll put Nezuko's little box on his back. And yeah, so he's forever on my shelf like this. And that's kind of to my point about, you know, having the different versions, is that I can have a regular, him using water, and now I have him using fire. And, you know, not everybody's going to want to do that. Some people just want a one and done. But I mean, even if you have the SH Figure Arts, which I can show that. Even if you have the SH Figure Arts, which, don't get me wrong, it is better, without a doubt. You know, of course, he's much smaller, but it is better. Also, he comes with both versions of the sword. If you guys want to see a review about this one, I can do it. Just let me know in the comment section. But yeah, you know, it's kind of what I mean. You know, different versions, all doing different things. Of course, there is one more little benefactor. Something that didn't dawn on me until a little later. I have McFarlane's Rengoku. And guess what that means? That means that, let's see if I can take Tanjiro's stuff. Give me that, sir. Thank you. Let me borrow that for a second. And see if I can put it on Rengoku's sword. And the answer is yes. Yes, you can. So there you go. You want to put the flame effect on Rengoku, you can do that. Of course, he is limited. When I tell you he's limited, but you find that one golden pose and voila. Let's see. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Now you have Rengoku doing his, you know, flame Hashira stuff. So yeah, let's see if I can do kind of the same thing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to get a picture of that. That looks pretty cool. So, yeah, there you have it. This is my review. I know I'm supposed to just be talking about this, but I don't like, being a little remedial. I like to treat you guys as adults, and I take it that you've seen this trick before. So I don't want to bore you with the things that you're not really here to see. You want to see the figure. You don't care to see the same toy, because let's be honest, we're talking about redecos, we're talking about reuse. It's the same toy. It's going to have the same amount of articulation. It's not going to do anything different. So, yeah. I recommend this figure. I think he's really good. Again, just a different version for me. Doing something different, representing a different time in Demon Slayer. But yeah. You guys know the saying by now. At least I would think you do. And if you don't, here it goes. This is gonna be the one thing that is remedial. If you like it, buy it. If you don't, leave it on the shelf. Y'all have a good one.